and you know it, we're back for another episode of Minecraft. Um, it's like it's 12 almost on a Sunday, so I gotta tone it down a little bit. But for you guys, it's been 2 days uh, since the previous upload of this series. For me, it's been about days. Yeah, for me, it's been about 3 weeks, 4 weeks actually. Um, so yeah, I'm, I'm this is about a week and a half after the previous episode too, in terms of recording. I'm gonna be honest, this series is definitely starting to get a little boring to record. Trying to think of ways to shake it up, and my mind's pulling blanks right now. So I'd say you probably won't see too much interesting content, at least for now. But enough about me. Guess it's probably a good time to go out and find myself some animals to... Oh, perfect. Cows. Spider beneath me. More cows than that. I hope that with this new episode of my Minecraft Let's Play, I might get back into the groove of recording these. I don't know. We'll see. I haven't been recording for a while. I mean, obviously, but I don't know. I don't wanna render more episodes of series that hardly need any, because like the worst thing when you have to edit a video, the most draining thing about it is when you do practically no editing whatsoever, but it still takes like a million years to render, right? Ow. God. Gonna have to eat this shit raw. That. Fucking raw, mate. Yes. Go. Sorry, beautiful terrain. Ooh, that was almost death. Let's come on here. Yeah. Oh, I'm glad that yielded so much pig meat. Yeah, I hope I get back into the recording with this. Stop worrying so much about the rendering. I'd love to spend less time on my computer, but it's sort of my livelihood, whether I like it or not, so that's kind of a problem. Not that I make any money off these videos, but as somebody who's about to go into college to study video game design, I sort of in a place where whether or not I like it, I sort of need to be using a computer a lot. So, Jesus. Yeah. I just hope I find some sort of motivation to get back to recording, because I mean it's nice uploading a video and every once in a while seeing someone comment on the video, even if it's like a generic sort of, oh, I like this video, sort of comment, you know. It doesn't really say anything about what actually happens in the video. It's still nice to receive those comments because, you know, it's nice to know somebody cares at least a little bit. It's cool. Where did I put the other? Right in here. Okay. Okay, time to make a new pair of shears and cook some meat. Okay. Okay. Just gonna and the shift click until there. Alright, now I can eat some cooked food and make some shears. My voice just cracked there. That probably got picked up on the microphone, didn't it? Because I don't have any noise suppression on right now. Maybe I should get some noise suppression on. At least there's no... At least the benefit with recording later in the day is that there's no noise from my family moving around the house. Because being a basement dweller, I hear every single tiny movement in the house from here. Especially considering how much ventilation this room gets, it's actually ridiculous. I don't even care what sheep I feed, just, there we go. Okay. God damn, every single time I think I'm almost done shearing these sheep, they eat another piece of grass and I have to go back out and... Come on. Okay. And out. Okay. That sheep farm... always been a complete hellhole. I'm glad I am free of it. I wonder if I can redstone a garage door for this. Might be a lot of work, but if I get it done, that'd be great. I'd have to understand the mechanics of it a little more, though. I'm not all too familiar. I've tried in a creative role to make a door that is like 3x3, like here, oh, but you know, vertically. What's a 3x3? Do I have anything that is 3x3 vertically? Specifically that size? Okay, it's this wide and then like that high. The whole door I've I've gotten the 8 around it, but it's the one in the middle that always troubles me. Because obviously it would. Can't just put a piston on it and call it a day, because the piston would be extruding, and then it wouldn't really be a door that opens up all the way. It'd just be a door with a giant gap in it. Sure, I like this round flush. And would you believe it? I got poisoned. I know, so shocking. Oh, my game lagged a lot there. I thought it was gonna crash. I might switch back to my old way of recording game audio, because it's kind of glitchy. For once in a while, the audio quality will inexplicably get really fuzzy. And that's not so good. Because now I have an entire Let's Play series recorded. As of recording this, it still hasn't gone up. Well, most of it still hasn't gone up anyways. That's just completely filled with, what do you call it? Those same fuzzy glitches, I guess? Yeah. I mean, they're only every once in like 20 or so minutes, but it's enough to where it's annoying and sort of distracts from what's actually going on in the video. I mean, YouTube as a platform has never ever been all too professional. I mean, it's literally in the name, YouTube. So, I feel like there's a certain line that can cross there where it goes from unprofessional to just straight broken, you know? Unprofessional can be charming. Broken? Not so much. I hope I'm not too quiet over these games. I haven't been checking on the audio monitoring that much. Okay, yeah. I'm looking at it. It seems I'm at an appropriate volume here. Good. I would record my microphone audio and my game audio separately, but I feel like that's a bit much of a hassle. I don't know. I mean, my computer can definitely handle it, but it's just a pain in the ass to set up and get working. Because you have to open like 5 different applications and press start on all of them, and then have to sync them in post, which, I mean, sure, it definitely gives a lot more of a fulfilling feeling of exporting, of the video taking like however many hours to export, but it's still not fun. Right, it's nice exporting a video when you've actually done a lot of editing on it, like, but when all you've done is is sync some audio and put a fade in and out from black at the beginning and end of the video, it just the video taking a whole hour to render just doesn't feel like it's worth your efforts, you know. Sunken time fallacy, I believe, is what it's called, where you sink so much time into it and you feel like you should be getting something out of it. Okay, well, I've gotten the first floor of this house done, I guess. I think I'm gonna leave the garage on the first floor. Actually, am I? Yeah, I'll leave the garage on the first floor. They'll be more interesting looking of a build, because building just a straight box, really, I don't think it looks the best. Might make the upstairs a block shorter. Well, because in most houses I find at least in all the houses I've lived in, the whatever, if there's a main floor, if there's a main floor and then an upstairs, the ceiling on the upstairs is usually shorter. Don't need to put a frame there since you won't be seeing that. Okay. Yeah, that looks nice. Now what I'm thinking is that I make the bottom bricks and then the upstairs, I think I'll try birchwood planks. I lived in a house that had a similar sort of, when I was like, I don't know. I actually, no, I will not disclose that, but I will not disclose how old I was then, because I don't want to get doxxed. Sorry for the immersion break, using a very post-COVID internet term there, but yeah, we lived in a house that had bricks for a first floor, and then and like wooden slats, like horizontal slats, as a second floor, and I thought that looked pretty decent. And again, like most houses I've lived in, the upstairs had a lower ceiling than the downstairs. Although the upstairs had a lower ceiling than the main floor. Although that is to say that the main, what am I trying to say? I should probably put some torches here. That is to say that the main floor was... I should probably think about what I'm going to say before I say it, before I just go on like 5 times repeating the exact same start to a sentence and then not not saying anything because I haven't figured out what I'm supposed to say yet. That is, oh yeah, right. That is to say that is the only house I've lived in with an upstairs. So there's that. I guess now it's probably up to finding some clay, because much clay as I have right now, it's not gonna make a dent if I want the entire first floor to be made out of bricks. So that is not clay. That is weirdly shaded. That's clay, right? Because clay has a more it has the same sort of texture template as sand, but it's lower contrast. Huh. I guess it'd probably be beneficial if I find a village somewhere and then manage to transport villagers to this town here. Well, that might be a very big hassle to do. So for every stack of clay, I get 16 brick blocks. And how many brick blocks do I need? Well, the garage is gonna have no windows, so gonna be a door here, which is 4, 8, 12. Then 4, 8, 12 plus 36, 48. And then 48 plus 36 again is... What is that? That is 72. Addition of 24, then add an extra 12. That's 84. And then plus 34, which is 84, 88, 98, 108, 118. Then you're gonna have a front door, which is another 12. So it's at 118, 130, and then this back is gonna have a window, just a frame, and that would be 12. So 142. I think this wall will probably be just brick. So 132 plus 42, sorry, 142 plus 36, 48, 50, 60, 178. Then this is probably gonna have big window. 8, 79, 88, 1, 82, 83, 4, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 192, 94, 194. This back wall is gonna have no window. So 194 plus 36 is 230. So I need 230 blocks of bricks. Which 230... I'm gonna put this on a sign. I'm not gonna be able to remember this. In which 230 times 4, because that's how many clay balls I'll need, is 920. 929, 20. Remember that number. 920. 920, 920, 920. Okay, there we go. So, with that, I think I will leave this episode here. Guess you didn't get that much done today, but you know what? I'm feeling less bored this episode. I guess getting less done and sort of meandering about for a while is more entertaining, at least to me, than building the exact same road for however many episodes. So, I mean, there's something, I guess. Regardless, thank you for watching. I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye.